Those
Bryan Yara.
Yara's looking fast, Mickey.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting. There's not a lot of weight cutting here. A lot of the fighters, when they were seeing me, they were like, "What weight you at?" And especially, actually, Luis Sierra, we were talking about it specifically. And what I was telling him, I was like, "Yeah, man, like, come UFC time, you know, you might want to think about 145."
Yeah,
you know?
really get down.
It's kind of the nature of the beast. It's kind of like a necessary evil. Everybody, you know, wants that at size advantage. If you're a 200, 210-pound person like myself, you fight at 170.
Yep.
If you're a 180, 190-pound guy, you fight at 155. You know, 170 to 180, you're at 45.
The walk-around weight is simply not competitive at the higher levels. You're just outsized, outgunned.
Meanwhile, you have guys like Frankie Edgar, fought most of his career having to gain 2 pounds to fight at 155 and became the champion. Frankie's a special breed.
Special breed.
You don't see that anymore, really.
It's certainly another time. I feel when you look at how the different eras of mixed martial arts, how the sport evolves, fighters like that become rarer and rarer. But
Absolutely.
It's difficult to find a guy more game than the answer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a Jersey goat right there. Now I can look at these mountains all day. I've been taking videos and pictures and sending them, putting them on my Instagram and sending them to my people back home. Breathtaking views. I love the orange-red roofs, the houses. It's very beautiful. The brick, yeah.
It's quite crazy from a American westernized perspective, looking at just the construction, the expansive nature of Medellin, Bogota, these large cities. I mean, they span so many miles, and it's as compact as you could possibly be.
Yeah, look at it. We're in a mountain. We're in the valley of a mountain. Meanwhile, there's houses throughout, buildings right on top of each other. It's really a beautiful sight.
Talk about a very complicated.
¿Cómo están? Mi nombre es Bryan Yara. Nada, no lo conozco muy bien, pero igual lo respeto. Es un pelado guerrido. Y pues nada, cualquiera que se suba a la jaula con uno merece respeto. Me he preparado en todos los campos, arriba, en el suelo. Entonces, si es por decisión, si es por knockout, si es por sumisión, estoy feliz. Me he preparado para eso. Nada, ahorita en la jaula quiero ver candela de parte mía, de parte de él. La idea es dar un buen show, mostrarnos ante todo el mundo. Y nada, que lo respeto.
We've got our translator, Rob, sitting ringside in a unbelievably fresh suit. I mean, the detail on it.
Robert's looking fantastic. Fantastic over there. He said he drew some inspiration from Bruce Buffer. I was like, I can see it, my brother. I can see it. I see it.
The Colombians do have a penchant for putting it on. Here he is, Luis Sierra. Unsuccessful in the debut against Alejandro Saldarriaga. He then won a unanimous decision in February of 2020 against Simon Abello to even out the record. Here he is.
You know, I believe that some of these tapologies are incomplete for some of these fighters.
Oh, they're absolutely incomplete.
I believe he was listed on our screen as 5-0.
5-0, undefeated, yeah.
Meanwhile, Tapology has him at 1-1. You know, records don't really matter in MMA. Anyone can beat anyone on any given night. You know, you look at some of the most fun fighters, best guys ever. In Thailand, they don't say, what's your record? They say, how many fights do you have?
Right.
You know, and that's really the way I like to look at it as well. How many times you step in there? If you're not losing to anyone, you're probably not fighting anyone.
As mentioned, Sierra, unblemished by our archiving at 5-0. 23 years young, he stands at 1.8 meters.
Whatever the heck that is.
Whoever knows what that means. Representing Pereira top team. If there is any connection to the former UFC middleweight champion Alex Pereira, then we know he comes from some esteemed community. However, unlikely. Making the Empire debut, it's Luis Sierra.
Now I'm going to tell you, Ben. I told you I might be a little biased by the guys who came up and asked for a picture with me. Sierra came up.
Hola a todos, me llamo Luis Felipe Sierra Marín y voy a estar representando a Pereira y Top Team. Va a ser una pelea recargada de adrenalina y pues si él se quiere quedar arriba, prometo dar un knockout de la noche o si quiere ir abajo, la sumisión de la noche. Soy muy resiliente, pase lo que pase, si estamos arriba, no sé, puede que con una patada, un Superman, lo que sea. Espero que dé un gran show, igual que lo voy a dar yo, y para todos mis fans, un gran saludo y los voy a llevar en mi corazón.
Kilogramos, 23 años de edad, 2 peleas ganadas, 0 perdidas, de la ciudad de Pereira, representando a la Academia Pereira Top Team, Luis Sierra de Cóndor. Referee central, Mauricio, nutricionista.
Bryan Yara and Luis.
Conocemos las reglas. Vamos a hacerlo
Saw Luis
limpiamente
flexing on him a little
y
bit,
disfrutar de la pelea.
quite literally flexing on him as he entered the cage.
If
Don't
my-
let him know it's his house, flexing on him.
Somebody's getting evicted here in our second fight at Empire MMA 5. If my Spanish serves me correct, did sound like Bryan Yara has linked up with Freddie Serrano, again, historically the first Colombian to win inside the UFC. That's a great team to be a part of. Here we go, 3 3-minute rounds.
We got the colors backwards again. We have Luis Sierra in the red gloves with the red tape, and Bryan Yara in the blue.
Someone might be
Ooh, we got a
colorblind.
couple.
Yara eats a couple shots right there, Mickey.
Yeah, and he got one through, too. They're swinging. These boys are swinging. Gotta love it. Oh!
Great.
Wow, wow.
Ground and pound from Sierra. He's going to
Vicious.
town early in round number 1. Lot of
He's gotta
unanswered
move.
strikes.
He's got to move. He's targeting that head well.
Hammers from Sierra. Referee taking a close look. He's giving Bryan Yara
He stopped
all the
it.
time in the world. That's it.
He's what? What?
Referee has
What's going on here? Man, maybe I don't know what just happened.
the referee took away
Ah.
an unbelievably dominant position from Luis
Man,
Sierra.
that was tough.
Fight was restarted.
That
Not
was-
what you want to
the kid
see.
basically had, you know.
That was a
yeah.
TKO.
It seemed like TKO. At the same time, he was getting back to his feet. I thought the ref jumped in there a little quick and shouldn't have touched him. Or if
Shouldn't
you're
have
going to touch him,
restarted.
if you're going to touch him, end the fight.
Bryan Yara needs to get his wits back about him. 120 remains. He doesn't seem fully recovered.
Now and you know, this could, as a young fighter, this could be an adrenaline dump for Luis Sierra. It's opening him up to some BS. So hopefully we won't have the refs touch the guys unless they're ending the fight.
Bryan Yara reversing position here against the cage, buttering up
knee
the
to the leg.
knees. Seems like he's slowly getting back into this one. Final 60 seconds of round number 1.
He has a nice body lock, good head position. Yeah, as you said, buttering up those legs. And, you know, those don't look like much, but those things can hurt. Those things can give you a little Charlie horse there.
If I'm Bryan Yara, I'm riding out these last 40 seconds, hanging on, just trying to recover as much as possible.
Trying to get your wits back to you and, establish yourself in the fight. Nice knees, man. He's doing a good job.
You can see
I don't think any of this is going to be enough to steal the round. Sierra basically damn near finished the fight. But, you know, we're seeing a nice recovery from him here, and I hope Sierra can keep his composure because it's hard when you kind of get screwed over in a situation like that, you know.
victory snatched from just an unbelievable move by the referee. Now Sierra getting a bit more active. Takes the back of Yara with 5 seconds to go. Got to point out one half of our co-main event, John
Now we
Tacha
got 10
Rodriguez.
seconds left. Clock's a little off. We just heard our clappers. We're going to get this all figured out soon, buddy. Taking the back. One hook in. Short time.
Yara survives an onslaught in round number 1. by all accounts, was finished. Referee saved the Mickey Gall. Here's that
Let's
unbelievable
take a look
ground
at
and
this.
pound.
Now he's hitting him. He's hitting him. Why? 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 What was that? I don't know what the ref was thinking there. I think he thought about stopping it and then was like, maybe not.
Right. Changed
You know?
his mind.
Yeah, you can't
after
be doing
Yara.
that, man. We need to be decisive in there. These kids put a lot of work in here, and yeah, that confusing stuff has no place for it in there.
The corner work of, I believe, Bryan Yara, the towel,
Now,
waving,
both-
body optics not great.
You know, both fighters faced adversity in that round. Yara was almost finished, and Luis had a damn near a victory taken away from him and had a confusing thing. When I watched Luis go back to his corner, it seemed like he had focus, determination in his eyes. I think he feels good, but we'll see, man. Like we said, that adrenaline dump is very possible.
Couple of comedic things I feel I must mention. Ring girl holding the card basically sideways. And
I missed that.
I'm not sure. I'll need another look at Bryan Yara's tape around the gloves, but it looks like Scotch tape. I don't know if it is Scotch tape, but for half a second I thought it was. Round number 2. Crazy that we're here. Yara versus Sierra. Luis Sierra with a labored head kick.
He comes out southpaw, throws that head kick, switches back orthodox, and now he's back to southpaw.
Wow, an acrobatic attempt there. Seems like he wants a highlight reel on the somewhat still damaged Bryan Yara.
I'd like to see him settle in a little first. Oh, nice right hand.
Yara chin
Another
right
nice
up.
right hand.
Luis Sierra beckons the younger man forward. 12 months separate these two welterweights. Bryan Yara is the 36th best per Tapology. He's showing some serious durability here, Mickey.
Absolutely. Yeah, he took some nice shots there in those exchanges. Sierra definitely got the better of the exchange. Coming out a little Philly shell from the southpaw position. Nice seeing a little East Coast out here in Medellin.
Confidence continues to grow through 60 seconds of round number 2 for Luis Sierra. I mean, completely unbothered in there so far.
Yes, I'd agree. I'd like to see him set up his kicks a little more. He's throwing those kicks, which are high energy moves, but not, just even if you just flick the jab out there to draw the eyes away. And throwing a naked kick unset up, it's easy to evade, easy to see coming, like that.
Mystic Mickey calling that one there. 90 seconds remaining in round number 2. Bryan Yara still very tentative, but when he does explode, he's winging combinations and clearly throwing with some power.
Sierra got hit, forced him to shoot. Hey, we got our gloves fixed. We got the colors right now.
Oh!
Look at them, these boys are throwing down.
Luis Sierra connecting with some seriously lethal intentions here.
I like Sierra's swag as well, man. He's having fun in there.
As mentioned, finally color coordinated. Last 60, again, Sierra connects with the left hand. How much more can Bryan Yara take at 2-0?
Lost the mouthpiece.
He's never tasted defeat before. He is certainly not intent on tasting it here tonight.
Oh, just missed that one.
Luis Sierra's gamesmanship could potentially be the downfall if he doesn't mind his P's and Q's, Mickey.
Absolutely. Yeah, Yara seems like he's starting to find himself in this fight.
Oh! Sierra backed behind those black lines, takes a bit of a deep breath. Yara
Nice
winging
head movement.
shots.
Good defense by Sierra there. Dangerous shots coming at him, moving out of him with a lot of tact.
Oh, that right hand connected. Yara with a bit of a reset. Still winging combinations as game as they come. I'd expect somebody that utilizes a Philly shell to have good head movement.
See, absolutely. Sorry, I've been in Medellin for a week. I say see now.
It's seeping in.
I'm losing my my Americanisms.
It's not Mickey Gall, it's Miguel Gall.
Miguel Gall.
Round number 2 highlights here. Mickey, what do you see?
That was a beautiful right hand. You saw the neck push back on Sierra there. Yara's starting to find his strikes a little bit. Look at this exchange between these two. These boys are swinging hammers. Biting down on the mouthpiece, letting those hands go, man. That's what we love to see as fight fans.
Huge Fan of the coordination between the sweepers too. In between rounds, without fail, they're in there making sure that no liquid is on.
The ring girl is giving me Machete vibes. You ever see that movie
Yeah,
Machete?
yeah, with the yeah.
The girl with the the hot chick with the prosthetic leg. There you go.
This is our Machete. We do have the bout order as well, thankfully.
All she needs is a machine gun.
I'm sure we could do that here in Medellin.
Well, we had one at the weigh-ins. We had one at the weigh-ins that fell on the ground. Here we are.
Round 3 between Luis Sierra and Bryan Yara. Yara steamrolling his way through, bringing down Sierra.
Sierra took down Yara there, and Yara's back on his feet. Now, I had Yara win in the first. We got blood out of Sierra's eye. Must have just got caught there. He's leaking.
Massive laceration on that left eyebrow. Bryan Yara doing some significant damage here.
Yeah, you know, I had Sierra win the first round. Second round, very close for me. Very close. Both guys had their moments. I feel like Sierra controlled the distance, throwing those naked kicks like he just did there. At least he is controlling, though. But, you know, Yara landed, and so did Sierra, so we'll see.
What could be the makings of an unbelievable comeback if Bryan Yara...
Good sportsmanship.
I will say, these Colombian fighters are all very good athletes. A lot of respect between everybody here.
Mucho respecto.
Good leg kick by Yara. Again, that tight guard from Sierra is keeping him protected upstairs, but the leg kicks from Yara have been sneaking through. 1 minute, 45 seconds remains. Yara once again entering with a flurry of combinations. Sierra big on the takedown there.
This is going to be big. He can't settle here, and this is a way Sierra could win this fight right now. He has the position. Let's see if he's getting a little high to the left. If he can get that right hook in, he has his left hook in. If he gets his right hook in and can sink his hips back, he's on route to victory, if you ask me.
This is where things went south for Bryan Yara in round number 1. We'll see if that history is repeated. Luis Sierra has 70 seconds to do some damage here.
70 seconds allegedly. Our clocks has been
around 70 seconds, give or take.
Something like that.
Seems like Sierra was maybe a little bit high here in this position, trying to readjust.
Yeah, and he just as you said that he did a good job of sinking back. He looks a little better, but now look, he's getting up to his feet. Let's see if he can break his base versus Yara trying to build his base. If he throws that other hook in, pinches his legs, this fight could be over.
Yara reaching down below the hips,
he
pops
got
out the back.
Right back in on a shot.
Good sprawl by Yara. Front headlock position here.
So he has an arm in guillotine. Let it go.
Bryan Yara does have a third-round arm triangle. That was in September of 20.
Now this is the position. If he starts letting those hands go, this is the position that he had a lot of success in. Damn near had a finish in the first round. Equipo Serrano saying for Yara to get up.
Bryan Yara, final several seconds. Big left hand, but Luis Sierra not deterred by it.
Throw down, boys. Good fight. Good fight, boys.
Yara Sierra somehow goes the distance. What looked like calamity early in the first resulted in what was a firefight back and forth.
Absolutely. I think Sierra got the first and the third. I thought the second round was close. We'll see as we await the judge's decision.
Round 3 highlights. Mickey Gall, what are you seeing?
Nice inside leg kick, took his base away, threw him off balance.
Would love to see the replay of what busted open Luis Sierra.
Yeah, you know, I think it was in the first 10 seconds of the round. He secured the takedown temporarily, and as he came up, he had a mask of blood.
Some good smoke show displayed inside the Empire MMA Octagon. Constant upgrades here in Colombia for Empire Mixed Martial Arts. Every show seems like we're adding something.
This is Latin America's fastest growing promotion. Hop on the train before it takes off. Empire MMA is here to stay.
We send it inside for an official decision between Bryan Yara and Luis Sierra in our second fight of the night.
Puntaje de nuestra segunda pelea de la noche. Tarjetas 29-28, 30-28 y 29-28. Ganador de nuestro segundo combate por decisión unánime. Esquina roja.
No longer
Luis
unbeaten is Bryan
Sierra!
Yara as Luis Sierra snaps the undefeated streak. Dominant performance. First and second rounds were really controlling. Felt some adversity from Bryan Yara in round 3, but by all accounts, came out with a very decisive victory, Mickey.
Yeah, he got a nice eye to show for it, and I feel I'm happy he got the decision, not just because he took a picture with me, but because he was kind of wronged in the first round, and it didn't end up stealing anything away from this kid. So happy for the kid. Bright future, probably at 55 or 45 as he grows in his career. Good personality as well. Look at him, he's a showman.
He's earned some performance bonuses in the form of supplements here, Mickey.
Yeah, I like this kid. And hey, hats off to Yara. He fought like a dog. He is a dog. He should be proud of his performance. They say in MMA, you win or you learn. And you can learn more from a loss. It was a hard-fought fight, and I'm sure he's going to be back even better next time. And both these guys have a bright future ahead of them.
Especially with a team that's heralded by Freddie Serrano. Those guys
Freddie
certainly
Serrano's a
learn.
legend. He's an Olympian. He's a UFC veteran. Big, bright future for both these kids.